You know, there's a lot of myth, legend, and lore that concerns itself with burning candles. What are we talking about here? The burning of the wick and the wax by the flame produces negative ions. Not the only thing that produces negative ions. A lot of things do. Campfires, fireplaces, waterfalls, water cascading through the air generates negative ions, but so does the burning of candles. There's a lot of hype, myth, legend, and lore behind this practice. But suppose I were to tell you that by burning candles in your proximity, you could go a long ways to increasing the level of your well-being. What would you say? More myth, legend, and lore? No. We're talking about the generation of negative ions, which greatly helps you to physically relax. And anything that'll help you to physically relax is going to go a long ways to helping you physically and spiritually relax. Dual benefit. Big business knows about this. In major corporations, in large buildings, along with the air handling capabilities for heating and cooling, negative ion generators have been installed, thus flooding the workspace with negative ions because business knows that people who are surrounded by negative ions are more productive. Bottom line here, they're not doing it for simply people's well-being. No, they're doing it for their bottom line. And they know that people are more productive when they're surrounded by negative ions. Now, you can buy personal negative ion generators for yourself. They're not cheap. They do work. But it is far more beneficial to simply burn a candle. Candle burning is both physical and spiritual. It is an object, an instrument, a tool that generates the sense of well-being far and away over that of just producing light. Might you take up the practice of burning candles? My advice is you should. Will you? Well, that's up to you. Are you spiritually natured? Well, maybe you're just a physically oriented person. Makes no difference. Let's say you've got no spiritual inclinations in your whole body. But if you're physically oriented and you know about the benefits of negative ions, by golly, you're going to burn candles. Not for spiritual well-being, but for physical enhancement. Yeah, the ancients burned candles. There was a reason, over and above that of generating light. They didn't realize about negative ions back then, but they knew that when they burned candles, everyone just felt better. What they were doing was done far easier than it otherwise would have been. Think of it this way. When you think of a romantic dinner, don't you also think of candlelight? A little connection there that people don't realize. They do it. They don't understand quite the benefits of it, other than it gives them the feeling of feeling better about that which is about to take place. Negative ions, check into it. Burning of candles, check into that. And if you haven't already done so, while you still have time to do so, accept and believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. Become one of Jesus Christ's own while you still can. And don't put this off, because tomorrow is not guaranteed to anyone. Until next time, this is Stephen. Talk to you when the wind shifts. See ya. Bye.